Hey guys, I'm Isabel Hakama, the Director of Activities for the MedSci Academy. As a junior, I can really say that the Academy has greatly impacted my life. I've been able to hear from speakers, go to events that have completely changed my perspective on medicine. I cannot wait for you guys to experience this as well. I truly hope that you have a phenomenal freshman year, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and to begin making memories with you. See you guys soon.
Hey guys, my name is Anarula and I'm a junior at Hightower High School. I am the co-director of communications in the Medical Science Academy. Besides my position in the academy, I am the co-president of the Muslim Student Association, public relations officer in HOSA, and also the financial commitment chair in Mu Alpha Theta. Some of my favorite hobbies to do are painting, reading, and I love doing taekwondo too. And I have a huge passion in medicine, oncology, and kind of like the surgeon type too. I hope you guys have a great freshman orientation and a great freshman year as well. Bye!
Hey everyone, my name's Aman. I'm a junior and the co-director of communications for the Medical Science Academy. Outside the academy, I'm also the president of the speech and debate team. Alongside debate, I also like to do various other activities such as long distance running, biking, and some dance as well. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or you just want to talk. I'm available through text and email, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your orientation.
Hey guys, my name is Janisa Cormier and I am a senior at Hightower High School and a Medical Science Academy historian. I hope you all have a great year and are staying safe during these times, and welcome to Hightower. Bye.
Hey guys, my name is Tonya. I'm a senior here at Hightower and I'm the secretary of the Medical Science Academy. A fun fact about me is that, as most of you are, I'm truly in love with medicine. It's definitely a passion of mine, and that's embodied in the school that I go to, the clubs that I'm in, such as HOSA, how I volunteer, and where I spend my time, what I spend my time researching. And if you love medicine as much as I do, I'm sure you'll feel right at home here at the Medical Science Academy.
Hey freshmen, my name is Yuchite and I am an incoming sophomore. I am your print communications officer.
Hey guys, my name is Hamza Zaveri. I'm a junior at Hightower and I'm the inter-academy liaison for the MedSci Academy. So I'm glad to be seeing you all around campus.
Freshman, my name is Farah Break and I am one of your master mentors for the 2020-2021 school year. I'm super excited to work with you guys. A little introduction about me. I am Egyptian. Yes, it's a personality trait. No, it is. I did not live in a pyramid. I'm super excited to work with you guys and make it start off your high school careers in the best way possible. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. We're going to introduce the mentor program a little bit later on, but I'm super excited for you guys.
Hey y'all, my name is Anae and I'm a senior in the Medical Science Academy and I am one of your master mentors. I am so excited to have this opportunity to get to work with each and every one of you guys to make this school year a great one. And I can't wait for the amazing things we're going to do this year. One fun fact about me is I am Nigerian and that is a huge part of my identity. And another fun fact about me is that I love watching Netflix and currently I am watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Once again, I can't wait to make this year a great one and I can't wait for all the things we're going to do this year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isabella Abraham. I will be senior this fall at Hightower. I am the Digital Communications Officer for the Medical Academy. I'm really excited to get to know all of y'all, and I'm so excited for y'all to really experience Hightower. Hightower has honestly been such an amazing school for me. I definitely don't regret choosing Hightower. I've met the closest friends. The teachers here are absolutely amazing. They've taught me not only to excel academically, but also how to be the best person I can be. I am so excited to see how all of y'all excel here at Hightower. I already know everybody's gonna just do so amazing and I'm excited to see the results.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Michael Nguyen and I am thrilled to be serving as your 2020-2021 Medical Science Academy President. I just want to first take this opportunity to congratulate you guys, the class of 2024, for making it through this rigorous selection process. I remember when I was in your shoes just 2 years ago. Well, okay, see, back then, I had to actually go to school to attend classes, but besides the fact, ever since then, I've become intertwined with this amazing family here at not only MedSci, but at Hightower as well. And while clubs and extracurriculars and all of these in-person activities are on pause for the time being, I just want to assure you guys that it's our top priority into ensuring that you have the smoothest transition to high school as possible, so that by the time school actually starts, you too will become a part of this amazing community we all share. As for the events planned for today, after you guys finish hearing me speak, you'll also be hearing from our teachers, alumni, as well as current students to get a perspective on what life at the academy will be like, in addition to what life after high school will be like. Because it isn't just our goal to help you become a better student, but it's our purpose to help you prepare for your future as a health professional. Afterwards, we'll be breaking into smaller groups where you guys will have the opportunity to interact with each other in activities and icebreakers prepared by our master mentors. This will also give us a chance as officers to get to know each and every one of you better. Afterwards, we'll reconvene into a live discussion panel where myself, in addition to my senior officers, our academy coordinator, Mr. Lamb, in addition to the 2 teachers you'll meet later on, will be there to discuss any questions you guys might have. Which brings me to the point, if you do have any questions this entire time together, just drop them in the chat box and we'll be sure to address them later on. Without further ado, I'd like to first introduce our amazing AP Chem teacher, Dr. Ramon.
Good day, everyone. I am Dr. John Glenn Ramon. I teach chemistry at Hightower High School, and this is my 14th year of teaching in the secondary level. I've been given a few minutes to discuss with you what chemistry is all about and give you a few tips on how to be successful as a student in high school. Chemistry is an experiential science. It's also known as the central science because it what keeps all the concepts of physics, biology, and all those sciences together. It's also applications. So what I do in my class is I actually give students an opportunity to apply what they've learned. Concepts are always gonna be easy to learn because there's a lot of videos out there. I'm a big proponent of YouTube, but what you will not learn in YouTube is the actual doing of the experiment and actual applications, and that is what my class is going to be all about. That is the reason why I'm very, very big in science fair. In fact, the shirt I'm wearing right now is a testament to that. I always try to bring as many students of mine to the regional science fair at the very least, because that is the opportunity for them to be able to develop your interpersonal skills, your presentation skills, as well as your investigative skills. And that is what I try to develop with my students. As for how to successfully navigate high school, I've tried to summarize it into 5 E's. The very first one is called engage. You cannot be a bystander. You have to be actively participating in your education. And by that, what I mean is to try to seek opportunity. Don't wait for opportunity to be dropped in front of you. Look for those opportunities. And in connection to that, the second advice that I have is to explore. There are a lot of clubs in Hightower High School. They're specialized clubs. There's interest clubs, and you want to start your own, explore that. If you're into sports, by all means, do that. Okay? So that is the explore. Then the next one is enhance. I want you to expand your skill set. Don't be content with what you know. Look for an opportunity to actually gain new skills, because that is what education is all about. That is what learning is all about. And then I want you to evaluate yourself. Think of high school as though you're going on a road trip. You need to know where you're coming from, what are your skill sets right now, and also know what you want to be in the future. When you graduate from Hightower High School, what would you want to have learned and bring with you into college and into the workforce later on? And then try to map out a plan to be able to gain those knowledge. And along the way, you want to check if you were able to learn those. And that's the reason why I said evaluate. Make sure that you have constant evaluation. The best way to do it is to have someone do it for you. And there are a lot of faculty and teachers in Hightower High School who will be willing to do that for you. And the last one is to exemplify. You are in the academy, Medical Science Academy. We treat you as role models, but you have to play that role yourselves. We cannot just say you are role models and then instantly you are. You have to show and earn that you are worthy of being emulated by everyone else. Exemplify the profiles of a graduate of Fort Bend ISD. If you don't know what that is, take time to research it and use it as a checklist to know that you have been moving towards earning your stripes in order to graduate, and graduate proudly as a member and an alumni of Fort Bend ISD. So those are my tips for you. First, engage. Second is explore. Third is enhance. Fourth is evaluate. And then the last one is exemplify. And I hope those are the things that would guide you to have a successful first year in high school and successful high school career.
Hey y'all, my name is Mr. Wong, and I'm one of your teacher facilitators for the Medical Science Academy here at Hightower High School. In addition to being one of your teacher facilitators for the Academy, I also serve as Hightower's AP Biology and AP Environmental Science instructor. I am the assistant swim coach, and I'm the sponsor for Science Olympiad. Congratulations to all of you for becoming part of the Medical Science Academy, and welcome to Hightower High School. I just want to take a moment to provide y'all with some tips to consider as you embark on your journey within the Medical Science Academy. 1. The Medical Academy experience is what you make it. That is to say, what you get out of the Academy directly reflects what you put into it. So I encourage each and every one of you to get involved as much as you can. 2. Find out what type of student you are and what study habits work best for you. If you're considering a career in the medical field, you have many years of study ahead of you. So it will be to your benefit to figure out what study and learning methodology works best for you and to practice it until it becomes habit. Number 3, meet new people, try new things, and have fun. Take these high school years to figure out who you are as a person and what you like. It's an environment in which you can go through trial and errors without any major repercussions, so take advantage of it. So again, congratulations to you all, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you.
Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed listening to some of our Hightower teachers. Up next, we'll be hearing from some of our amazing MedSci alumni about their experience in the Academy.
Hi class of 2024, my name is Elsa Chitet and I am now an alumni of the Medical Science Academy, and I'm planning to go to UT Dallas in the fall. I recently graduated from Hightower in June, so it hasn't been that long since I've left Hightower. I was previously the Director of Activities for the MedSci board during my senior year, and the Print Communications Officer for the Academy during my junior year. I believe about a month or so ago, I actually got the chance to talk to you all during your virtual commitment night. It was an honor to talk to you then, and it's an honor that the new officer board has actually invited me to talk to you all to give you another round of advice. The Academy has definitely shaped me into the student that I am today, for sure. The teachers and the friends that I met through the Academy have allowed me to learn new things about myself that I didn't know before. It's truly amazing to kind of look back on the person I was during my freshman year to what I am now currently. Now, I could go on about what your potential high school experience will be like, but I kind of wanted this video to primarily focus on advice because I think that would be most useful for you all to hear, especially now that your summer is coming to a close. And so I've summarized my main bits of advice into 3 major points. So let's start with number 1 then. Get involved in your community and join clubs. You're going to hear this advice a lot from the grades above you because this advice should be taken to heart. There's more to high school than what's just in the classroom, so be sure to join certain student organizations that pique your interest, whether it be something medical, sports, or fine arts related. Do not restrict yourself to something that is just within your boundaries, but try a few that are outside of your comfort zone so you can gain more skills sets that will benefit your college application and beyond. With that being said, I would recommend you not to join too many clubs because it will get extremely loaded and hard to manage, especially in your later high school years, such as your sophomore, not primarily your sophomore, but your junior and senior year most likely. And I would say to join a solid 4 to 5 organizations at most that you will dedicate your time to. You can join more if you like or less. And find ways that you can get further involved in these clubs in your later years of high school, such as by gaining leadership opportunities within there, or assisting in organizing their events within their organization. Also, be sure to get involved not only in the club activities, but other events or programs outside of your campus. Those are bound to have an even heavier effect on your academic years and college application. It's never too late to research for those. But now, given the current situation, I know it'll be hard to get involved, especially since things are now virtual, but I believe all campuses and the Academy are in the process of adjusting ways to allow you to still be able to interact with one another. Be patient, and I think you'll be seeing that new info soon. Next is number 2, use your resources. YouTube, TikTok, maybe even Twitter and Tumblr have some pretty good high school advice, especially those seeking pre-health pathways like you all. But I would like to emphasize YouTube and TikTok a bit more, especially since that's where you're going to find a major chunk of the material. With YouTube, you can find that a lot of high schoolers or college students share their experience and provide long explanations on how they did it. Use some of their tips as things you can apply in your high school years or use as a possible source of inspiration. And TikTok, though we mainly use it for the memes, which is, yes, some quality content for your time spent at home and wasting it away, it actually has an explosion of educational material there. I certainly wish that sometimes I could rewind my high school years so I could apply it, because there was a lot of people that I didn't know could help me. But you should definitely check it out. I've put a couple of TikTokers that I would recommend to follow for tips right here. They provide tips to a lot of things such as high school internships / research opportunities, which is never something that is too early for you to consider trying out, especially as a freshman or a sophomore. They also give tips for online volunteering, online courses that you can take at any time, etc. So yeah, be sure to check out those. And finally, the third and last piece of advice I have for y'all is push yourself to try new things. I'd like to share a short personal story to better explain what I mean by this point. So, coming into high school, I was an extremely shy kid. I never thought of myself as a creative or smart kid during my freshman and sophomore year because of how reserved I was at school. But rather than being this outgoing sort of persona, I was actually very tech savvy and introspective in that way. I loved learning how to use several computer programs and express myself through that outlet. I loved to write down all my thoughts on the computer. I was always tweaking things on my computer in my free time, basically. And that's how I would essentially express many of my ideas, both outside and inside of school. Slowly, I discovered I had this passion for digital art, which was something really surprising for me because I never thought of myself as a very artsy person because I could hardly cut or draw papers by hand. I always thought art was restricted in that way. But I really loved making eye-catching posters and t-shirt designs on end because it was strangely therapeutic and entrancing for me. And so digital art had allowed me to help assist in promoting a lot of the club or academy activities and eventually become a leader in organizing these events at Hightower. It was essentially through these small steps that I began to understand how I could put myself out there. Some of these steps for some people will be daunting, and it was daunting for me as well, kind of trying to verbalize my ideas in front of others, but I promise that the journey will be worthwhile in the end. This pathway is going to be different for everyone. Some people will walk into high school knowing exactly what they will want to do, while others don't. And that's perfectly fine. Just be aware of the opportunities that you have around you through research and find ways you can express yourself. Push yourself to get out there. And also, this is something important to know even as a freshman, but never compare the accomplishments that you will have through your 4 years with others because you will always have different skill sets that will make your journey unique. If you believe one club or activity does not allow you to express and accomplish the ideas that you have, find somewhere else where you can bring that idea to life or find it in another club. If you have the passion and determination, the idea that you have in your mind will occur eventually. Give it time and it will happen. I promise. And so that's all I have. I didn't want to spend too much time rambling about my experiences and wanted to kind of keep it to something that was short and sweet for you all. But I wanted to make sure I also talked about something that at least me as a freshman would have wanted to hear. Anyhow, I believe that you guys will be in good hands with the officer board that you have this year. I believe that they have some good ideas to share and will keep you involved during these hard times, so keep out for that. Best of luck at Hightower class of 2024. See you later.
Hi, my name is Lily Lamb. I am a Hightower High School 2017 graduate. I am currently an occupational therapy assistant student at Houston Community College. I am expected to graduate this summer as I finish my last clinical rotation at Memorial Hermann. So throughout the 4 years that I was at Hightower High School, I was in the medical academy, and that is what you guys are all doing, and I want to congratulate you all for that. You're gonna have a very interesting and unique experience, and compared to some other people, which I would say gives you the opportunity to explore various avenues among the medical field. When I was in school, I definitely was accustomed to, of course, the very typical healthcare professions: doctor, nurse, surgeon, all those avenues. But you also get to experience that the field of medicine is so broad, which what I loved about Hightower was that you were able to experience various pathways in a sense. And so by saying that, you get to experience the business side of healthcare with HOSA or FBLA, and you also get to understand healthcare administration, as well as you really get to learn about yourself as well, because you're being challenged not only as a student, but being encouraged to try out different extracurriculars. And that may not necessarily be medicine based, but you can, in the end, tie it together. When you can tie it together to create a field that fits and suits you the best, creating a career that matches with your personality, matches with what you want to do, and or contribute, or the way you want to contribute to the medical field. So being at Hightower, I was able to not only stick with the field of medicine, I was able to be exposed to the business world. So by mashing them together, I'm like, now I want to do patient advocacy and also treat and also work with patients and deal one-on-one with them and be on that personable level. So that's the best thing that you all can do, is just be open with the experiences that you will get to experience at Hightower. Be willing to try new things. Just know that the field of medicine is not limited. There are endless amounts of professions out there that you probably didn't even know existed, but they all have a very everlasting impact to the community. So for things that I would like to say that I learned definitely on time management, not only as just a high school student, but also being in the academy, being to take on that workload, be able to take the initiative to learn things that are definitely out of your scope of learning in general. I learned to be more independent. I learned what careers may not be suited for me, what may not, and what will be, or to be able to filter those out and to build strong communication skills, because once you get into the workforce, you need to be able to express yourself and to be able to bring your point across in a very professional manner. That is a lot of the things that I gathered from Hightower, as well as building strong bonds with your teachers if you can, and be open and communicable and just have that rapport with other people. Especially in high school, you just gotta take everything step by step, but I want to congratulate you all for being accepted into the academy, and just let everything take you by surprise. Just take it one step at a time, and congratulations again. You'll do great.
We will now move on to our next session, where a few of our MedSci students will talk more about the academy.
Hi, my name is Stacy, and I'm currently becoming a sophomore, and I know this is a video for all the incoming freshmen, so I wanted to let you guys know about the MedSci Academy and what it's made up of. So the first thing that was very scary to me when I was entering high school was that I thought it would be a very completely different experience, and I didn't know really what was going on. So one of the most comforting things for me when I was getting into high school were the actual people of the MedSci Academy, They're really nice and welcoming people that you can ask questions to and will guide you through what high school is like. And besides that, there's so much you can learn with the MedSci Academy, including the in-school medical classes and the activities they conduct outside of school that enhance your knowledge of healthcare overall. And my personal favorite activity was Around the World of Medicine, where there were panels set up by actual healthcare workers talking about their job and what it was like, and then you could ask them questions, and it was very interactive and educational. So as many of you know, there's like a variety of jobs in the medical field, so that are like very unique and different from each other. So my biggest advice to you guys would be to like discover those variety of jobs and find out what it's about and choose which one you like the best and actively pursue that and see what you need to do so you know your future and what is best to do in high school. Thank you.
Hey, incoming freshmen. My name is Ololade. I'm from class 2021, and I'm a current senior. During my time in the medical academy, I have met many friends, many different people, had different opportunities, had a lot of doors open for me. They gave me a lot of insight of the different pathways I can take in the medical field. For me, and I know this goes for a lot of my other friends, the medical academy really helped me push toward a lot of my goals. Some of my favorite events that I participated in was my freshman field trip and the recent junior field trip that we took to U of H Sugarland. Both of those field trips were very nice. They gave me a lot of information. My advice for freshmen right now is to look into every opportunity that you can. Talk to your administrators, your counselors, anybody you can to find different opportunities. Another tip that I have is stay organized. Organization is key when you're in high school. My last and final piece of advice is to make sure that you keep in touch and make sure you connect with your medical academy classmates. Class of 2021 actually has a medical academy group chat that has lasted for about 4 years. So since freshman year, I've been in this group chat and we've always been talking about different things going on. Even when it's summer, we're talking about updates going on in the communities, things you might even know. We give each other different opportunities. Overall, if you get into the community, it will benefit you in the long run. All in all, I just want to say I hope you guys are remaining optimistic. I know it's not the most usual way to start a school year. I know it's already scary getting into high school, but now you're getting into high school and not even stepping into the high school. Try to make the best of an unusual situation, because I know your teachers and your counselors, they're going to make sure that you guys still have a good school year regardless of what's going on. Thank you. Bye.
Up next, our MedSci president will introduce you guys to our amazing mentorship program and department system. In our next session, we will hear more about the mentorship program from a mentee and mentor pair.
Hi, my name is Isabella Abraham, and I'm going to talk about some advice for the incoming freshmen as well as my experience being a mentor. I genuinely enjoyed being a mentor so much because I was able to tell my mentee a bunch of things that I wish I knew as a freshman. And I feel like if I knew those things, then I wouldn't have procrastinated as much. Some ways that you can keep in contact with your mentor is through text. That's what I did with my mentee. As a freshman, what my mentor had told me was some other ways people keep in contact are through actual face-to-face interactions, like at a coffee shop or something like that, if they live close by. But obviously, in our situation, text is the best way to go about it. I loved explaining to my mentee just the ins and outs of Hightower and how to make your freshman experience just even better. And I think I had a great mentee, so I'm gonna go to the advice. I've written a few things down, so if I look to the side, that's why. So first things first, make sure to keep a good relationship with your teachers. You may think, oh, they're my freshman teachers, I'm not going to see them again. But no, some teachers are the same as your sophomore teachers. Also, once you're a senior, you're going to be wanting the college recommendations, the teacher recs. So having that good relationship with your freshman teachers is very important. Another thing, don't get a locker unless you're in some type of sport or you're in speech and debate. And that takes me to my next topic, clubs. I definitely recommend joining clubs because as a freshman, the only way to really know what your interests are and what you are going to enjoy doing is through clubs. And that's also another way to make friends and just get to know Hightower as a whole. I don't mean joining like a bunch of clubs, but 2 or 3 is totally fine. I joined HOSA and speech and debate as a freshman, and I don't regret it at all. I love both clubs so much. Another thing is, this may seem like nerdy, but I think getting textbooks from school for your classes, for your important classes only, is very important because you can go home and go through the chapter that your teacher will teach the next day, so you'll be like ahead of your game and you'll be able to go in class, you know what the teacher's talking about, get your work done, finish homework from other classes, and then you can just go home and do whatever you want. I wish I took my advice because I didn't do that and I had to procrastinate so much and it was just awful. But these are the, I think, most important things you should do. And yeah, I really hope to see all of y'all, and I hope to see all of y'all excel at Hightower. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Giovanna and I'm going to be a sophomore next year. I'm here to tell you what your experience as a mentee can be like. I know that coming into high school you might be a bit intimidated and scared, but I definitely know that the mentor-mentee program at MedSci will definitely help you out. Luckily, in my freshman year, I got an amazing mentor. She was so great because she always gave me great advice and she was really easy to talk to. For example, in the beginning of the year, she told me about my classes and how they would be, and she also told me about what types of clubs I should join. Some advice that she gave me was to join as many clubs as possible and just see which one best suits you if you don't really know which one you're sure that you want to be in yet, just to help you get an understanding. And she also told me not to be shy if you don't know too many people, which is some really great advice. Some advice that I can give is to definitely not be scared to try new things, and definitely keep in touch with your mentor throughout the year because it definitely helped me, and I hope that it'll help you out too. Thanks.
I hope you guys have enjoyed your freshman orientation so far. We will now use this time to transition to breakout rooms where you'll play some fun and exciting games. You have 5 minutes to transition to your breakout rooms.